What's up, everyone? Nethervvoid back with more Factorio for you. Episode 100! Finally! I got a series to 100. So, one thing I was noticing about these trains, well, first of all, we need to clear some of this purified water out because it's hanging in the whole system up. I think now that we've cleared out that southern input, that we'll be fine just taking a couple of these out and replacing them with a couple new ones. I think this will do it. Because these will even out, and then this guy will be able to unload all the water and be fine. So yeah, there we go. So another thing, I was watching these trains really close, is why I'm here, messing around with them again. Now that, yeah, good. Now we're not pulling out, not doing as much sulfuric waste. Now we're pulling out some nitric, and now the rubyite will be able to flow once it pulls out more of this stuff. Because that was the stopper. See, there it goes. So now rubyite can start processing again. So, but the reason I'm here is because I think it's this train is too close to this train in time, and so they get locked up on the main drag, and I want to stop. I want to prevent that. In the future, I'm going to try, if I want to use two trains, and I'm going to think about, I probably will want two trains for most things in the future, I'm going to need to either put my trains in the right timing, or I'll have them leave the station when there's not another train at the other station or something like that, so they don't clog up the main drag. I also want to have more circuits on the main drag, more blocks, because what happens is if this guy's on the main drag, nobody else can be on that main drag because it's one giant block, okay, and that's bad. If we have lots of trains running around here, then we're going to want to have more blocks in there. So see, he's going to stop right here. Now, that doesn't stop up the main drag because really, after this point, there is no main drag. We're actually off into this area right here. But they're too close together, and when they come back down into here, they block up the main drag because they park right here, right? The train parks right here and blocks up this main drag right here. That was causing the ore train to not be able to leave its station because, again, the main drag is all one big block, and so it'll just sit there in its station. We don't want that, especially when we have a really large system. So what I'm going to do is when the second guy gets back here, I'm going to put him on manual for a while to get some distance between the two trains and get some time separation so that they aren't clogging, the one guy's not right behind the other guy. We've got some damage going on over here again, as usual, but our bot's been preparing it, and now that we have 9 lasers, we're fine. So I'm not going to worry about it too much. This is good as well. And I think we're good to go on this whole line right here. I'm also probably going to even this out, but I don't have to pump stuff out of this into like something to get rid of it, because what's happening, well, I don't want to pick these up because remember, it screws up the circuit. That's what we found out last time. So I'm just going to pump it out into nowhere, the nothing, basically. Because we have Javolite that needs to process, and I'm sure I can do that. Okay. We need to process more Javolite, and we're not able to do that because we have excess in here, which it really wouldn't matter anyway because this system's completely balanced, really, to have one train come in and one train go out. So the priority is going to be on bobmonium because sulfuric is first, then rubite, right? Then Javolite, and then crotinium. So crotinium. Crotinium, I said it right the first time. So that's just the way it's going to be. But at least with 2 trains, see, this train's blocking it up now. But at least with 2 trains, there's double the throughput. So that's going to be nice when we start really pumping, really using up a lot of the ore. I'm not sure this system's going to really work out, to be honest. We might have to do a different way. I think that the purified water in is fine. We might just, well, I don't want to skip taking the wastewater out, but I might find a way to only take the wastewater out if I have space in the wastewater area. That way, if I don't, and I don't need that wastewater, I can just skip picking it up. But that's a pretty complex system, so we won't be doing that anytime soon. When this guy gets in here and drops this water off, I'm just going to turn it on manual. Actually, I'm going to wait because we can have issues when there's problems with this down here. This is a way more complicated system, so I'll wait till it goes up to probably nitric, and then I'll put it on manual and give it and wait a little bit. Basically, I'll probably wait until the other train is picking up purified water. Then I'll send this guy off so he doesn't have to wait. He goes right to the waste station. Then I think the timing should be good for everybody. I think. We'll see. So let's look at this guy. Okay, he's almost done. He's stopping. He's picking up. Let's go to manual for a little while. Let's look at all the trains. So you can see this guy's still dropping off. Maybe I'll wait till he's got a good amount of that water. I definitely don't want any trains waiting around. I could send him off once this guy... I could have them both transition at the same time. That's probably about the actual exact timing that I'm going to want. This guy will get up to 2.5k before this guy fills up with purified, so we'll be fine. Then I'll send him off as soon as this guy sends off. They'll be exactly in unison. Again, I don't want to... If I have two trains doing the same thing, I don't want to typically do that, because the problem's going to be... I don't want to micromanage it that closely. It's supposed to manage itself. So, sorry, we're just kind of taking up some time waiting because I don't want to screw this up. Actually, I can probably just keep this train thing up while I do other things. I just got to watch that guy. So, the next thing we want to do, and we are also processing... Well, we were processing more of this. I can't open it? Oh, because I have that train thing open. Well, we'll open the train thing in a second. All right, we'll roll up on sapphirite crushed chunks or whatever. We're good. So let's go up here. And I think I want to connect the circuit now. Yeah, I want to set up this circuit so it only produces copper and iron. Well, and unspaghetti all this stuff. Okay, it's done. It's going to go pick up water now. So I'll wait till he's picked up all his water, which shouldn't take that much time. I might as well just wait. And then I'm going to click this guy and then put him into auto mode once this guy leaves. I got to do it right when he leaves too, which shouldn't be a big deal. But I do have to sit here and wait. So that's kind of not very fun to watch. But yeah, I'm going to clean up all the spaghetti, put the ores where they need to go. I also want to go back to my regular ore, my main warehouse, and get all the ore out of there. I do need to sort it, which I need to do off camera, so that's going to be kind of a pain in the ass. Okay, it left auto mode. And this one leaves. Good. Now they're on the same timing. And they're on different parts of the main track, so they can both operate fine. There goes that guy. We can't see the other guy come around because we can't see that. So let's fix this stuff. Also, let's put the slag in right here. Let's put this in so the slag will keep processing. Oh, we needed one of these, didn't we? That's what was going on. Also here too. Okay. We're going to need a fast belt in here. This is not going to be enough. Okay, so let's clean all this stuff up. So what we're going to do is we'll do this first. We'll do the usual. Actually, what we can do, I probably have some in here. Let's clean this up as well. We don't need any of that crap in there. Yeah, I need to pick up more coal pretty soon because I had that wreck. That's rubyite ore. I'm gonna have to fix that. There's also slag. I have some slag. Let's get rid of that. All right, so iron, copper, lead, which we might actually increase the lead because this might not be enough. I mean, look at this. It's maxed. Seems like it's probably enough. So I think for now we'll keep it. I think it's enough. So I think we can drop. Nope, nickel's full. All these are probably full, except this guy, right? Because he's new. Cobaltite. See, that's going to be a problem. Nobody's going to be able to process any ore. So we might have to empty these out. Why don't we do that? Let's take a warehouse up here, and we'll do the same thing we've been doing. Is we're going to store a lot of ore up here that we don't need right now. So let's put the slag in there. But this guy is pretty much full. What we'll do... Okay, so that's good. We also want to... Let's clear all this stuff out. Except the slag. Alright, those things, we do have space. We have space for all these. And the slag. Right? Like that. Let's do the same here. Iron. Copper. And slag. Everybody else, we have tons of that stuff. Okay. So, this already has way more than we need. Let's clear all these out too, and just do that. We'll sort these in a minute. But that way, all the lines clear out, and I don't have to do it myself. It's a much faster way. They still have a little too much, but it's not horrible. Okay? So I'm not going to worry too much about it. That's about good. Now, we can throw these in once we, you know, if these start running low, I'll just move it over. I'll stop the processing here and just move stuff over. Okay, so how much of this do we have? Let's look. So these hold 160, right? So the way I'm going to do it is if this has less than 80,000, this should be running. Which, first of all, we're going to take all this extra crap out of here. We don't need any of this stuff. Is there any slag that comes out of here? No slag. Which means we don't need any of this. Because there is no slag coming out of this process. Great. We don't need any of this stuff. Why don't we just do this? Plus, this stuff's going to go right into... Well, we're still going to have to do a merge right there, but... So why don't we do this? Oops. Why don't we do... This guy doesn't have a connection. Lead doesn't have a connection. Alright, let's do that. None of that's necessary. We're going to need to put another supply thing up here, because having them fly all the way back down there is not going to really work out. Alright, let's drop the slag again. There, I have everything now, so don't give me stuff. Alright, so this stuff's going to flow right into there. So I think what we're going to have to do almost right away is we're going to have to replace this with fast belt. Or else we're just not going to get enough coming in. Do we have any of these fast? No, I don't think we do. Let's make a couple more of them. We need to get rid of these. And these. Alright, so we got fast coming into here. Fast underground. We need fast splitter as well. Oops. Because we're going to have multiple lines coming in right here. I'll make sure that we can stuff that sucker as full as possible, as fast as possible. Fast splitter's nice. Okay, we're going to go on this side. That'll give us a little more room. And then this is going to feed directly into that. So we're just going to put a splitter right here. Like that. The thing is... Oh, wait. Stop. So this is going to be simple. Oh, man, I thought it was going to be this long-ass process. Watch this. I think the way it's going to work is like this. I'm just going to do... It's too far, huh? Okay, well, let's move it down. There, that should be close enough, I think. Nope, still too far. Okay. Well, we can do it like that, I guess. But I really want it right there. So why don't we take this one out and put one there? I'm going to change this to fast belt for now. Because it might need to be fast in the future. Fast and the Furious in the future. But I don't want to do that now. So this is going to say if is less than 80,000... then produce. Less than 80,000 ore, copper ore. Right? Oop, nope. Dude, what? copper ore. Less than 80,000, go. And it's not, so it will stop. It's just going to sit there. Same thing with this. Although, again, it's not going to matter that much. That's cool how that went straight in. That's neat. Alright, so again, let's set this one up before we do a lot. And this one can come out of this side, I guess, since it's closer. Alright, but we want to put a thing here, right? It says, hey, if you're less than 80,000, then go. But if you're not, then just wait. That will give the other guys space, the other processes, so they can process the other metals. There. So it's not, it's just going to sit there. Perfect. So that's all set up. Now we can keep setting up this side, but really we need to do this still. Because we don't want any of that crap. We also should just put this one in, this lead. We're obviously going to need it. So we'll put the lead connection in right here. There. Alright. Now we can deal with the rest of these other four. So we'll start with rubite. It's also unfortunately aligned right here, but that's fine. We don't need these fast splitters anymore. We need these guys. I think we're going to do 2 at a time. Let's just look at what rubite gets us. So if we process rubite chunks, oh good, 2 lead, 1 nickel, 1 aluminum, I think, and 1 gold, and a slag. So that's a decently efficient, I mean, it's 6 for 6, so that's efficient. It's just the combination that we're getting is really what I was concerned with. So that's a decent process. And we're going to need a place for gold to go and stuff like that. So, but we can start letting it build up in here. So why don't we let's just put 2 of these down for now. We don't know how many of these we're going to need. Put 2 for now, and we're going to make, let's see, so that means we're going to need 4 more of these sorters. Right? Where the hell are they? There they are. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So let's connect this guy. And inputs, remember, we don't need this. And we really don't need this, do we? Actually, it goes like this. Because this is just output. That way we won't get confused. Let's redo that. Let's redo this connection with this thing right here. I also want to have it, actually, we might as well put the other pieces in. We might as well put these in. So let's do, well, yeah, we'll do it like this. It's a little odd, but it's fine. That's how it's working everywhere, so why don't we just do that? So we like that. Now, you know what? Let's just fix it, because it's going to take too long to do that. So, because then we got to have the bots do it. They have to go pick all that stuff up, and it's just probably easier to do it by hand. There we go. Also, less splitters, which would have been nice when we were building this, huh? There we go. Really, we should be splitting on the middle. But it's alright. It doesn't really matter that much. It's not, this system is not, you know, that doesn't care that much about being super balanced as far as what the sorters are doing, because the sorters should already be fairly balanced with what they're doing. Let's just put the rest of these in. Oops. There we go. Oh, I have an extra. Oh, that's because we have that there. So this guy, I guess we'll just do it, this guy here, because he can't participate. Okay. I drink some more water here. So I've got rubite set up. Now this is going to be bobmonium. So that's going to give us 10. The quartz, cobaltite, and nickel, it looks like, and slag. Oops. So we'll get the bobmonium going. And then Javolite gives us iron and copper. This is why I had to do the other system where it's only going to run if there's space, if it needs it. Like if we're consuming a ton of iron ore and stuff like that. Because we already get iron and copper from these other processes. And we don't want to hold them up because they're like, look, giving us aluminum and some of those gems and stuff like that. So we really want these secondary processes to run because they give us some trace elements that we really are going to need. Especially this one, silver, something we can't get anywhere else right now. And again, this makes copper and iron as well. So we're going to have to be really careful with that. So let's hook all this stuff up. And this is going to need underground. And I don't know, we should be able to do this. Cool. So let's just do it like that, actually. There we go. Bobmonium, or the rubite is set up. Bobmonium will be set up shortly. There we go. There. And now this dude here, Javolite, which, okay, this is fine. Just barely fine. Nice. And then we'll manage all the other crap that we have to do in a little bit here, like with the making sure that the ore gets sorted out. See, those trains are working a lot better now. You just see them go by at the same time. They're not holding up anything on the main line, so that's good. There, these are all set up now. Everybody should be processing. We should be getting a lot of ore coming in. That's awesome. Oh, and we're getting slag and stuff, so stop. These are not set up to filter on slag. That's really strange. I thought I set all these up to filter on slag only. So slag only, dudes. Alright, now they're slag only. Let's just go pick all this crap up now. Because that's some good stuff. I don't want to miss any of this stuff. We're going to get some slag in here now too, but that's okay. See, I'm getting some slag because I already switched the filter. But that's okay. I want to make sure to get all this good stuff and not waste it. Although it doesn't really matter, but the slag won't know what to do with it. That slag processing area will not know what to do with this. There we go. Okay. Looking good now. I'm not sure what to do with these crystals. I didn't think we were going to get any of that, so we'll probably have them over here. So the slag's all coming in on one side. That's very strange. Probably because it's not backed up yet. But that's fine. Alright, let's connect up to slag now. Good. So what do we got for slag anyway? A lot? Yeah, we're getting there. It should be probably just killing it. Yeah, it's just killing it. We have enough slag. Alright, so we got all our processes running now. We're at 23 minutes. Let's see what we can do down here. What I want to do... I want to try to get rid of some of the extra junk we have down here. We're starting to really clear this thing out, and I like that a lot. Let's look at... Like, we could move some of this bobmonium chunks here. It's going to be a long process to get rid of all that, but it will happen, trust me. There we go. There's really not much Javolite left, is there? Could put the Javolite in the bobmonium one, though. Oops. No, the other way, dude. Yeah, let's just do that. So, how much of this do we have? Sturritite. Do we have sturritite ore backed up? I don't think we do. We just have chunks. So why don't we cut this off? Actually, let's do it like this. We'll cut it off right here. That way, well, we're not producing this for a long time, so... Man, now... That sucks, man. I gotta go all the way up here to dump this crap now. Alright. No, it's full. I can't. So I just have to put this back in the old stir-it-tight container. But yeah, we kind of want to get rid of all these chunks. So for this, though, this guy, we want to keep processing the ore because we have a lot of ore coming in. We have a lot of excess ore over here. And I'll get rid of all that stuff in a sec here. So we'll do the ore, which, yeah, we didn't really move much. But it's almost gone. That's good. Let's see, what else? Really, we could combine all of these, because there's just not that much. What about... Yeah, we have a huge backlog of sapphire, which is not bad. Again, like I'm saying, I like having backlogs of stuff, but I don't as well at the same time. So, alright. I'm not going to sort this. It would kill everything. So let's try just to pick out the stuff that I know needs to move out of this stupid thing. And it's going to take a second here. Really need to sort this thing. Ooh, might as well pick up... Well, I'll pick up some coal in a little bit here. Plate. We're not doing horrible on plate, if you think about it. Chunks. Okay, getting rid of all this stuff. Now that we're processing it and moving it around. Alright. I think that's it. No, well, let's move all these too. Because now we have a place for those. Nice. Okay, I think we're good. So let's move all this junk in. I think for crushers, we can still do this. Nope, we can't. Oh wait, no, they're blocked up. And this can't take any more. And I'm sure those are full. Well, we can always drop it down here. And we can drop this, right? Chunks, I don't know what we're going to be doing with those. How are we doing here? Oh, we're full up. There we go. Oops. Okay, good. Alright, we dropped those. We can drop these. Careful, you don't want to drop all the stuff. All the things. That'd be bad. So now we have these chunks, stir-tight chunks. We're never going to use them. I thought we had a trash can. We really need a trash can. Let's get a trash can. Kind of wanted a wood box. I like to have wood boxes in my trash can because then well, let's just make one. Uh-oh. We don't have robots? Or we can't repair? Well, one of the two. We're going to fix that in a second here. Probably should fix it right now. Let's just grab all the stuff and go fix that. Let me get some more coal. And I'll deal with all this other stuff later. I can probably put some of these in there, though. Oh, into here? Yeah, I can do this. There we go. Ooh, nice. This works. This is working out really nice. This is full. Oh, no, it's not. Good. And I can't use any of those other chunks, so it is what it is. Oh, I have this still. And I got some of these. Some of these. Okay, cool. I think we're good. I can dump the rest of it later. I can probably dump this in there. Yeah, good. And slag and stuff like that. Alright, I already dropped the car, right? There it is. Let's go figure out what's wrong. Also, let's take a couple more bots down there. I just want to be sure that we have enough. Wow, we have tons of bots in here. Let's get like 6 more bots. Where'd the bots go? Oh, right there. We'll just take 6. There we go. Alright, let's get out of here. Actually, we can take some of those repair kits, too. Jeez. You don't need that many. Really want to start putting down that freeway. Because it's going to make me faster, but also it's going to say, hey, don't build here. Because we've got a freeway, man. Yeah, because my base is giant now. Alright, I think they ran out of robots. Did the robots get killed? They probably came out too fast before all the dudes were dead. So I think that's what's happening. I think they're killing the bots because they're too close to the wall. Yeah, there are no bots now in this system. Oops. Well, damn. So we need to move these back. Alright, let's move these suckers because they're too close. And then we'll just have to connect them with power here in a sec. And lights so I don't run into them. Oops. And I don't know, there I guess. And then they still have, yeah. Oh, they have tons of repair kits. They just need more bots because they're killing the bots. We should probably just put a couple more lasers up here. It looks like they're mainly going up here. Let's check this out. Who is attacking us? The funny thing is, nothing's running over here anymore. I think it's just proximity. We're so close to a base that they're attacking us. Because if you look, they're really close. Look how close they are. Large spitters, big spitters. That's what's going on. Why aren't they attacking right here? Huh. Well, that should do for now. If we keep losing bots, though, we're going to have to redo that system. Because we don't have extra robots. And we aren't going to have extra robots for a while. So we're over the time. Got all that other stuff set up. Fixed up those trains that are doing the wastewater, so that's good. Now, I think next thing we're going to do, after I dump all this stuff off, I'm going to do this off camera, I'm going to clear out my inventory and stuff, but the next thing we're going to do is sort all the ores, and then after that we can start building our forge, which I think was going to go a lot faster, at least for the tier 0 stuff, like iron and copper and stuff. That's going to be pretty simple. So, thanks for watching episode 100, my longest running series yet, and we're nowhere near in sight to ending. So I really appreciate you watching this. Leave a like if you like the video, subscribe, whatever. And I will see you tomorrow. Stay frosty.